Alright, what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Let's get into how to get girls in high school. This is coming from a high school student. I'm a high school student myself. I know a lot of the videos you see on YouTube about how to get girls in high school, blah blah blah, is from people who probably not even in high school no more or whatever. So this is coming straight from me. I've gotten multiple girls in high school. It's really not hard. You just gotta understand these three things. Okay, first, like I said in my last video, you really have to understand this concept of the dating social pyramid. Sorry, there is a dating social pyramid in high school and in the world. Girls date those who are in their same social class. Now, how does the dating social class work? Because it doesn't work like society's social class. Society's social class is mainly just based off of money. It kind of leaches into that, but this is how it works. There's multiple things that girls like. There's popularity, there's dominance. Like dominance as in like a mean, a tough, rough, you get me. There's money, of course, and then there's attractiveness, like physical attractiveness. Now, if you have all four of those and you have all those are like the four stats, like, if you have all those maxed out, you could probably get any girl you want. So, second, actually, no, let me explain that some more. Those at the bottom of the social pyramid don't really have those five things. Those in the middle might have a little bit, have some, not too much though. Those are the top, are the ones who have it. Okay, now the second point is you might come across this girl just naturally, just in one of your classes, or maybe she's part of your friend group. Like you got introduced to her by one of your friends. Like it just happened naturally. But we're not here to hope on some lucky occurrence. We're gonna make it happen. So you gotta run down. You gotta run down. Here's how to run down and when to run down. When you run down, forget about rizz, bro. Forget about rizz, bro. Rizz is honestly bullshit. Like, rizz is bullshit. People, if a girl wants you, you could say some bullshit. If she finds you attractive, you could say some bullshit and still get her number. Rizz is honestly BS. What you want to worry about is the energy you make her feel in the moment, the energy that you two feel between each other. Like the energy is the most important thing for sure. Like when you think about it, before there was rizz, there was no rizz. You think people were going up to girls thinking, yo, what's the perfect thing to say to her? Like, what's the perfect line? Like, blah, blah. Like, bro, nah, bro, forget all that. It's just the energy. She like you, she like you. Like, so when you run down, make sure it's just natural. Make sure it's just natural. Like, just go smoothly. Just have a regular conversation with her. You don't gotta freeze up and all that, cause the reason we freeze up is because we're anxious. The reason we're anxious is because we're trying to we're acting like it's like a test. Like we have to say the perfect thing. Like no, it's not hard for someone to just be themselves. When you run down, just be yourself. It's just gonna be natural. Just have a regular conversation with her, and then the energy. If it spark, it spark. If it don't, she probably don't like you. A quick way to know that is if you talk to her, you ask her a question. Like let's say, what's your name? You ask her a question, and she just answered the question back like no type of nothing, no type of energy. She could be quiet. She don't return no question to you. That's how you know she's not really jacking you. But if the energy there, then you know. And when you run down, you could run down on a girl when she with her friends and she in a friend group, but you should just like, especially if you knew, it's much safer to just run down on her when she's by herself. If she's on the phone, if you see she on her phone, she look occupied, then probably don't, try to run. She probably don't want nobody to talk to her anyways. Like, I tried it multiple times, especially if she's on a phone call. Nah. But if she just, she laying, she leaning up against the wall or something, she just on her phone, look like she playing a game, or maybe texting somebody, some calm shit, then yeah, you could interrupt that, excuse me. But if she like on a phone call and she look occupied, nah. And especially if she is like in a rush to get somewhere, then nah, forget that. She probably just gonna walk right past you or walk even faster, and you're gonna have to keep up with her, and it's gonna be awkward. And if you watch YouTube videos and you see these people running down, you could always, like, it's the ones where they don't stop and they keep walking. Like, they always get rejected at those times, because that's just you're being a nuisance to her. You don't want to be a nuisance. And lastly, let's say you bag the girl. Even before you bag the girl, you gotta let your intentions be known. Too many times I let myself talk to a girl, and I'm speaking from experience. I can only teach you this if I experience this. It's how I know. Too many times I let myself talk to a girl, and I think we got something going on for real, and she think we just talking as friends, because I'm not really letting her know, whether it's I'm trying to have a relationship or I'm just trying to fuck. I'm not really letting her know I'm not. You gotta let your intentions be known, and you could say that. You could just straight up say, like, I guess, like, I'm just trying to fuck. If you're just trying to fuck, you could straight up say that, but that's a little creepy, and like a lot of girls is not gonna take that the right way. Like, you gotta ease into it a little bit, but you gotta let your intentions be known. You could do this at the start when you run down on her. Some nice subtle, just smiling, looking her up and down, being a little seductive. You know, shit like that. But when you get to know her and you talking to her on the phone, if you ain't already let her know like what type of timing you on, like, then you gotta let her know what type of timing you on the phone before you end up texting her 3 days or whatever. You thinking you building something with this girl, and she don't really want, no type of romantic relationship.